Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Purity Shiko, just in case you're new here. And today I have a very short informative video. And as you can see down below, I'll be talking about child vaccination schedule here in UAE. The reason why I've decided to do this video is because somebody asked me how did I go about taking my baby to vaccination, what did I require. So I'm just going to do a video so that they can benefit from it, and also an expectant mom, an aspiring mom, or a mom who already has a small baby and they have not yet started vaccination, they can benefit from it. So I'm just going to tell you what you require and what you need just to go about the vaccination. So guys, the vaccination starts at birth. Of course, before you leave the hospital, after you deliver the baby will be injected with BCG. Then after that, you will go after 2 months, then after 4 months, then after 6 months, then when the baby already is 1 year, then 18 months, and between 5 and 6 years. So that is the schedule of vaccination here in UAE. And vaccination is unique depending in a country where you are. So for example, in Africa, Kenya, where I come from, you'll notice that you will go more times than you will go here in UAE. Reason being, we have some infections that are highly infectious in, like for example, in Kenya. They could be highly infectious in Kenya more than in UAE, or they could be more highly infectious in UAE than in Kenya. So vaccines are unique depending with the country where you are. So we have 2 ways to follow here in UAE. You can either choose to go the private hospital or the government clinic way. So if you choose to go the private hospital way, of course you need to have an insurance. And please note, insurances don't cover for vaccines. Some of them they don't cover, some they cover, and I can say that 90% of them they don't cover. So if you're lucky to have an insurance that cover for your baby vaccine, then you're good to go to a private hospital. If the insurance doesn't cover, then of course you have to pocket it yourself. You'll have to pay for it. And you know what, a set goes for around between 800 and 1,500 dirhams. And for me, if somebody can be able to pay for that, well and good, they can go ahead and do that. But for me, I find it to be a little bit expensive. So for me, I chose to go the government clinic way. So first of all, we have the private hospital, whereby if you have insurance, you can go. If you don't have insurance, then you have to pay it for yourself. So we also have the government clinic way. And actually, I've noticed that so many people choose to go the government way because it's cheaper, and you only need to pay a little fee. That is when opening the card for the baby, you'll only have to pay for 120. After you pay for 120, they will give you a health card. Then this card is the one that you're going to use every time when you go for an appointment. But you also require some other documents. For you to be able to open a card for your baby, of course you require to have your own documents. That is your passport, your visa, your marriage certificate, because of course getting a baby here in UAE without a marriage certificate, it is illegal. So for you to be able to open that card for the baby, you have to present your passport and your partner's passport, your visa, and the marriage certificate, and now the birth certificate of the baby. Birth certificate is for UAE, not for your country. Remember, at this time, either you have not processed your baby's country, your country's birth certificate, or it is in the process. So you will use the birth certificate of UAE, that is in English and Arabic. You have 2 birth certificates. You have to have 2. That is the law of UAE. So you have the English one and Arabic one. So when you have these documents, you present yourself to a health center, a health clinic. You go there, register your baby, and please, I forgot, you need also to have an apartment contract. An apartment contract or electricity bill. you know, here in UAE, when you have an apartment, or when you secure an apartment, you have to have a contract, because you pay yearly. It is on yearly basis, so you have a contract with you. So you have to present this contract or the electricity bill of the place you're living. The reason why they're asking for this is because they need to know where you're staying, so that they can register in their system. In case of anything, they can be able to track you down or to follow up in case of anything. So you require only those. First of all, you require your marriage certificate, your passport and visa, and that's it. That's all you require. If you have all those documents and you register your baby, you're good to go to take your baby for vaccination here in UAE. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. If you like this video, if you like to watch such video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You can also share for somebody to benefit. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.